know a little
Data
bit, but
visualization best practices.
is it just make the data visualization looks professional? Does that mean best practice?
In a way it is, but what basically we do in best practice is that we try and make information much more comprehensible. Say, like, if you put a pie chart and then have slices or ongoing, and I'm going to name it A, let's call it B, this is C, D. Now tell me, Bo, which is bigger, B, C or D? Which one is big? Compared to, forget A and B. Compared to C and D, which one is bigger?
Can't tell.
Right, that's my point.
Not obvious.
That's my point. But if it shows something like this.
Oh, that's practice. The best practice. Accurate, you mean?
If you really want to see me beautifying this, right? And now I'm going to say this is B, this is A, this is D, this is B. Now is it D or C? Now
That should be C.
Oh, you think C is bigger than D?
No. I say you write it wrong. It's C. Yeah, D is bigger.
D is bigger, right? See, that's the whole point. See, when the size, when the slices, number of slices become more, pi doesn't really make a sense in giving you an idea which slice is bigger. That's the reason behind it. See, our cognitive,
There's a reason.
cognitive science says human brain can't detect size or area difference, but it can with length or height. See? B, that's D, that's C, That's A. See, now this is your vertical bar chart, and this is your horizontal bar chart. So when I say don't use pie charts, instead use bar chart to denote the difference. That is best practice rule number 1. Okay, you getting that?
Yeah, understand.
Okay, I mean, these things have been laid out by the statistician named Edward Taft, and he has written some nice books on data visualization. See that? The visual display of quantitative information that was written in 1983, envisioning information, beautiful evidence, visual explanations, then something about PowerPoint. And this guy named Stephen Few, and he has written books on data visualization. Show me the numbers, as well as one other book on data visualization, which was that. Yeah, information dashboard design, and show me the numbers. Now you see it's simple visualization. So these books help in laying the foundation of the best practice in data visualization. And some of these are use the color combination that you should be using. You should not be using like too much of contrasting colors, which is not visually appealing. We have something called the color wheel, and which is, see that, don't we have a color wheel here? Okay. See that? Now,
Yeah, I think today he asked me about color too.
Yeah, when you use color wheel, when you apply our color from the opposite, see this opposites, red and green are complementary colors, and when you have complementary colors in a particular visualization, and you have something like this. Okay, and this, it is, it's going to hit your eye really hard, because these are complementary colors, so your brain is kind of shuttling between these two different ends of the color wheel, so which is a little hard on your eye. See that? Instead you should go for colors which are on the same side of the color wheel to look good. See that? Orange, green, these are on the same side, right? So instead you'll see, in fact they appear together too.
Oh look, you mean the color closer in the color wheel? You should always use the color beside each other.
Yeah, that would look good together.
Okay.
See, look at the apparel design. When they come up with fashionable design, they always go together.
Yeah,
The
I think so.
colors always go together, which come on the same side of the color wheel. That is rule number 1 on apparel design.
Yeah.
And that's the reason why if you wear a red top and a green bottom, that looks a little, I would say awesome, but it look a little awful. See that? See the color there going there? See? Shade of green and shade of orange there. And white, why they say white and black goes with every other color? There is a scientific reason behind that. See this? White is towards the center of the color wheel, so every color will match with white, and black is towards the end of it. So for the further you go, the color becomes darker. So black will go with any color. That's why we can wear white and black with any color. The same applies in the data visualization logic too. You know, something that goes, two colors that go together or on the same side of the color will look good together. And if two colors are on the complementary, it will be contrasting, too much of a contrast that your eye will be locked onto that rather than the information that you're presenting.
Yeah.
Right? You know, imagine a person walking into your room with a bright red shirt and bright green pants. It will be visually piercing. But red and white wouldn't be bad. But red and black wouldn't be bad. That's the idea there. So, you know, use the colors judiciously. You understand the color principle or color wheel, principles of color when using that. And if you create any charts with Excel, that is a cardinal rule they are breaking. You know, you create something, you know, that will come up in all sort of weird colors, very weird. Okay. And you know, there'll be a lot of information. Very much a lot of information. Okay. Right. So this was your one. So data visualization 1, or should I say this is now 1. So next, use all right. Now that's your second. All right. Okay. Now, all right. You know, third is, you know, when you have data there, and if it's not helping, then you can always take off all those stupid legends. Take it off if it's not adding any value to the visualization. Okay, the legend that comes over here, and you know, look at the tick marks. You might have seen a lot of major tick marks and minor tick marks there, you know.
What do you mean by not adding any value?
You know, sometimes, you know, you'll have the legend showing up with the, you know, the color information. If you're using a monochrome or even using single color, then you don't need a legend there. You know, see, for instance, I can show you that.
Oh, okay, just not necessary.
Yeah, I mean, we have written the legend, right? I mean, when we're creating charts in Spotfire, I'll show that again. So the tick marks, remove them if they are not necessary. Okay, both the major tick marks and the minor tick marks. And you know, if you already have a title, like this, then you don't need that axis selectors, like what is showing on the axis. So let me use a color that goes together with this. If you already have title for the visualization, hide selectors. And now when I mean axis selectors, this is, when I say axis selectors, this is what I mean. Oh, what was the username and password which I've used? Okay, I think I have it here. All right. No, yes. Sorry, I did created that one for you, but then you didn't want that, so I'm using them now.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Okay. All right. Anyway, it's a 30-day thing, login successful. Okay. So that is here. Number 3. There are a lot more like this. You look at data visualization, best practices, and and part of the reason why we say is that Edward Tufte has said, reduce non-data ink. See, this is non-data ink. This is not adding any value there. Right? These tick marks and this legend, if it is not helping in understanding the color, then these are, when you print them, the ink is spent on something which is a waste, unnecessary. It's not adding any value to the information that you're presenting there. So reduce the non-data ink. You understand what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I remember this. Just can't remember it when I was in the interview.
I mean, we have discussed this.
Yeah, I remember.
Good. All right, so that's it. That's the data visualizer. Oops, I think I got the thing wrong there. Okay. And then there are many much more. Like, when do you use a chart which is, avoid using the 3D charts, which is not adding any value. Avoid using the 3D charts. You see those 3D charts, right, in Excel. It's not, it never adds any value. 3D charts. That has a 3D shape. The same bar. This is now flat. Instead of that, you can have a 3D shape there.
Yeah.
And like that. Right. Like that. They'll be providing, those. And this looks even more awful. Now this is plain. That gives you the message rather than this. It's more fancy, but it's not serving the purpose. Looks fancy, but it's confusing too. You don't want to have that depth in that information unless we are looking some image or a video. Okay, see, this is what I meant. See, we already have actual spend by region, so we don't want this access selector be showing there. So we can say, don't need the access selector. And the value has been summarized here, shown in short number format rather than the long number. Did we discuss all these things? Reset all filters, filter to marked rows.
Yeah, I think a lot of.
Did I show you this?
Which one? This one?
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Really? Are you sure?
But the text area, I didn't see this one.
Okay, all right. Then then this was created for the the other demo. I mean, I got like one more guy. I told you, right? I mean, his interview has been postponed. All right. So
Oh, okay.
okay. So these are the basic stuff that which goes in the data visualization. Then there are a lot of things, you'll have to read that. But basically, you try and make things simple. Don't get too fancy there, because you're trying to present the data that you're trying to present is already complicated and complex, so you don't want to make it even more harder for people to understand that by making it look fancy. Look at this, it looks beautiful, right? The width of the bar is perfect, whereas this one is a little more busy, so we'll reduce the bar width. Look at this, the width looks perfectly there. Right?
Hello?
Yeah, hello.
Are you moving the screen? Why the screen is frozen? I realized that the
Oh,
mouse is.
screen is frozen. Oh, I don't know.
Now it changed.
Okay. How about now? Maybe it's the
You
connection.
change it back.
Okay, I didn't change
Yeah,
anything
maybe
right
take
now.
some time. That's fine.
Okay, what I did is
Okay.
I just reduced the bar size, bar width for the actual spend by region. Okay, so before we get into Spotfire, these are some of the basic tenets of data visualization, and it's good to know, and you should be implementing that in your visualizations. And it's, as I said, it's more about the cognitive science, which says how to present things really simple, which makes it easy for people to understand, rather than hide the fact behind complicated visualizations. You can even see ugly data. See, mostly those comes from the Excel. Oh,
Alright. I can't see anything. The screen still at the pen. Okay, now it changed back to.
okay. Did you check your connection? Is there something wrong?
Yeah, probably. Let me. Okay, what about now? Okay.
Okay. See, this is what I've been talking about. Oh, you may be experiencing degraded audio quality in your recording. Okay. All right. Okay. See, this is what I've been talking about. See that? This is what you shouldn't be doing. Look at that pie. It looks even more confusing. See that?
No, I can't see anything.
You can't see anything.
I can see the screen, but it's frozen. It's weird.
Okay. Let me try and complete close all the things which I don't currently open, then which I don't need. How about now? Is it better? Do you want to disconnect and log back in? Try doing that. Maybe that will help.
Yeah, yeah, probably is the best.
Sorry?
Okay, let's log back. Log
Okay.
out and see.
Okay. Hello? Hello? Bo? Hello? Yeah.
Hi.
Yeah. Is it better now?
Yeah. See how about now? Did you move the screen?
Yeah, I'm moving my screen now. I'm filling the gaps in the charts that I've drawn, the bar chart, making it look pretty. Can you see anything?
Still a pending. Still a pend.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe there is something network latency today. My side is fine because
Yeah.
I've been watching a video
I
today.
believe it's mine.
Oh, there is huge
Yeah.
latency in what you're saying now. How about my voice? Is there any latency, or are you able to hear me crisply?
I can hear you fine.
But you can't see what I'm doing.
I can hear you. Yeah, the screen is frozen. That's weird.
Oh, okay. So what do we do now?
Let me try to close something. This is data visualization. We can't do without the visual.
Sorry, what did you say?
The sound is all good, but the screen just.
Okay. Let's see. What if I log back and but I don't see any problem right now. Why don't you I'm going to make you the presenter. Let me see what happens at your end.
Okay.
Okay. Not able to see your screen. Waiting to view Bopeng's.
Did you make me the print?
Yeah.
Did you make me the presenter?
Yes, I did.
No, but I didn't get anything. I think the internet is bad.
It says waiting to view Bopeng's screen.
No, but I didn't get anything.
Oh.
I didn't get any notification.
Okay, that's why. Okay.
That's pretty.
Right, I don't know. Okay. Something is wrong.
Okay, I can see it now.
Okay. Right. Oh, there is huge latency. There's huge latency today.
Just what do you mean? Latency.
Meaning slow. I mean the network is slow. That's what I'm saying. All right, so I can see that you're looking at certified business analyst professional. Is that what you're doing right now? Are you changing anything? Can you move something around?
My screen now is Spotfire.
Oh, I'm still seeing the CBAP. Oh, all right. Okay, now I can see Spotfire. See, this is what I meant by what do you see? Look, I mean, okay, now this now CBAP again.
Okay.
Okay, look at that. Yeah, Spotfire screen looks very busy. You don't need that data tab there, so you can go ahead and close the data tab on the left. On the left. Okay.
Okay.
Now, for all the visualization that you have on your page, you have marking information and marker by, or CDS by, or color by. Except in budget actual gap versus budget spend, you don't need the color by. So you can go ahead and hide them by clicking on the four. You hover on the title bar for any of the visualization. Go ahead and do that, please.
How to do that?
Okay, easy way. Double click on the title
Where should
bar.
I?
Go to the properties.
Double.
Either double click on the title bar or go to properties. Okay, appearance. Oh, legend. No, sorry, legend. Click on the legend.
Okay.
Some 11th or 12th. Legend. Do you see that? General data appearance format. Okay. And you don't need marking. Uncheck the marking there.
Oh, marking is for.
Okay. You don't need.
What is marking?
Oh, didn't I explain what
Marking
marking
is selector, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Yes, select.
basically how you create, child reports. You do that using marking. I think we have discussed that.
Yeah.
Okay, we don't need marker by. We don't need shape by. Oh, okay, we need shape by there because you're adding their shape. So, but you don't need size by. Are you adding size? Can you drag can you move this, can you click close and click close? Close the properties window. Close the properties window.
I closed.
Okay, I'm still seeing the properties window. Okay, and scroll down. Let me see. Okay, all right. Okay, scroll up again. Okay, all right. And now you don't need. See, this is what I'm saying. See, you're saying that it is got shape by, but I'm not seeing that shape there. Of course, it is there, but I'm not able to understand that.
Too small.
Yeah, too small. So it doesn't make any sense to have that shape by in such a small chart. So you can go ahead and right click on the shape by and say remove. Right click on the drop down underneath shape by and select remove.
Can I just uncheck?
No, you just right click and say remove. No. But it still be, even if you uncheck, the shape by will be removed from the legend, but you still have the shape by in the chart. Remove, yeah.
Oh, okay. Remove.
So now
If
you
we
have
remove.
now you have uniform shape there, bubble for all the shapes, for all the data.
Oh, okay.
Now you can go back to the legend and remove the and hide the shape by axis.
Hide. How?
Properties, data table properties. Legend. You don't need shape by. See that? And you don't need data limiting. You can remove the data limiting as well. I mean, of course, right now data limiting is not being shown, but see, and my okay. All right. Okay, click close. Close.
Close the window.
Can you close that?
Close the what?
Close the properties. Okay.
Close
the properties. All right. Now I don't want the access selectors to be shown there. See that budget actual gap and budgeted spend, because it has already been said in the title bar that is budget actual gap versus budget spend. Okay, maybe you need that on this chart because you don't know which one is which. You got my point? Because these two are measures, so you need you have a comparison there. So you have budget actual gap versus budget spend. So maybe you need that on this chart, this particular chart, because otherwise it will be ambiguous which one is budgeted spend and which one is budget actual gap. But look at the other one, the combination chart,
Yeah.
wherein you have said even though it's a combination chart, you're showing only one series here, which is the bar. See, one is department and one is sum of budgeted spend. So why don't you go ahead and change the title of the bar chart on the top right as budgeted spend by department. Okay. See, with that information, you don't need those access selectors, so you can save some screen real estate. So hover on the title bar, you see you see an icon with 4 bars in there. Hover on the title bar. Title bar of that. Yeah. Do you see that matchstick kind of that 4 bars on the title bar? Hover on it again. When you hover on the title bar, do you see hover on the title bar? Yeah. Do you see that on the right? You see 4 matchstick kind of a. See that? See that icon on that title bar? It looks like a matchstick, and 3 in fact. Yeah.
Property.
No. Left to that. On left to that. See, that hides the legend. That's a shortcut for that.
Oh, okay.
Okay, click that again and click the pin button. Click that again and click the pin button.
Pin button.
Pin. Click on that matchstick. No. Click on that matchstick. Click on the matchstick. Yeah. Top. Yeah. Left. Even left.
Property.
No. Next one. Yeah. Click on that. Now do you see the pin button? That will pin it down. Okay, good. All right. Go ahead and click on the right third one, which is the arrow. So this is how you toggle. This is how you toggle the legend here. You don't need the legend in this chart because your legend is unnecessary. This is what I've been talking about. See, the legend is not adding any value for this chart, so you can go ahead and safely remove the legend. You understand what I mean?
Why this one is not necessary?
Why? Because it is not adding any information. See, does that help you anyway in understanding the chart? On the left one, budget actual gap versus budget spend, the legend is good because it says, the magenta is finance, blue is HR, green is IT, and yellow is marketing, orange is operations, and another shade of blue is R&D, and some other color is sales. Fine, but does the legend on the right one, the budget spent by department, is that adding any value? Is it giving you any information? See, that is non-data ink. So our rule is reduce non-data ink. So we have to hide. Oh, sorry.
But we can know from the color and tell they are from which department.
We have not added anything onto the color by axis for the top right chart. So we don't need that legend. If you have added anything, then it would have made sense to show the legend. But right now, the legend is not adding any value.
You're talking about the top right one.
Yeah, top right. That's right.
Oh, I thought it's top left. Okay, yeah. So you just don't need it.
Top left. Yeah, that's it. Yes, click on that. And now, you want to play Call of Duty? All right.
What?
Okay. All right. Next is, I don't want the axis selectors to be showing. So hover on the title bar again, and there will be you'll see a nice inverted arrow there, small inverted arrow. Click on that. I'm talking about the top right chart, so don't get confused. On the top right chart,
you don't want the what? You don't want the.
I don't want the
axis
selectors. See that? It says department and sum of budgeted spent.
Yeah. You don't want this one.
Yeah, that's called axis selector.
Axis selector. Oh, okay. So you property.
Hold on. We can do that in an easy way, which is hovering on the title bar. Hovering on the title bar. Okay. Do you see the small inverted arrow there on the top? Right side? No. Third one. Okay, yeah. See, uncheck the x-axis selector and y-axis selector. Wow. Yeah, you uncheck the, okay, the other one too, department 2. I don't want the department 2. See, it is now pretty obvious. Okay. All right. Now the chart looks much more cleaner. Only problem is that this would have looked much better, because if it has been on the horizontal, as a horizontal bar chart, because the length of the label might get bigger. So why don't you go ahead and make it a horizontal bar chart by right clicking on it on the chart and making it horizontal. No, that's not what I'm talking about. What I'm saying is, no, you don't have to right click on it. You don't have, yeah, you right click on it, not properties. Right click on it, and then oh, this is because you have created it as a No, you can do that. You can do that with this chart, because this is a combination chart, not a null bar. You can't make it horizontal. Okay, had it been a normal bar chart, then you would have been able to make it horizontal. All right, that's okay. I mean, it's part of the learning process, making mistakes. I didn't know that you agreed as a combination chart. But
what's the difference?
The difference between bar chart and combination chart?
Combination. Yeah.
We will get to there. We have not discussed combination chart yet. Combination chart is when when you create a bar chart and a line chart together in one single visualization. You want to compare between two different.
Seems like very like the third one and the second one.
You will get there. Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah, you have two things on the same thing. All right. But we need to sort the bar, which is crucial. Which is again another part of the data visualization principles. Sort the bar chart. So right click on it. Go to properties. Sort bars by value. Oh, again.
It's not appearance.
It is appearance, but you're not able to see that because it is combination chart. Hold on, click it down. You draw that down. I mean, pull it down.
Did you see that?
Yeah, I mean, no, there is no option for that because it's a combination chart. Can you right click on the other one, the third chart, bottom left? Go to appearance tab. I think this is a bar chart.
This able to sort bar by value.
Okay, because this is the bottom left is a bar chart, whereas top right is a combination chart. You won't be able to change those in the combination chart. So why don't you go ahead and make all the changes which I have said for the top right on the top bottom left. Hide the access selectors, hide the legend if you don't need them, make it horizontal, and sort them.
Scale label, no.
No. Access selector. Category access. You don't need category access selector. and make it horizontal. Try making that horizontal. Yeah. Top. No. You don't have to. You don't have to go to. You don't have to go there. Yeah. There is horizontal bars. Okay, you could have done that from the context menu itself. See that operations is what you call wrapping around. So why don't you click and drag and make some space for that? Right click and drag on the axis. No, not that. Axis. Click and drag on the axis, category axis, not this one. Left axis. Your left. Bottom left. No, not that.
Yeah, I was doing something else. I think the screen is delayed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so click and drag on the left axis where you see the R&D and marketing. Click and drag towards the right so that it will give you more space.
Click and drag this whole picture. Click the title.
Click on the axis which shows R&D, marketing, HR, IT. I mean, I'm on the bottom left. Click and drag. So it will give you more space there. Click and drag. Yeah. You're almost there. Click. No, not that. I'm not asking you to select the charts. What I'm asking you is to click on the left. Click on the axis. No. Left click on the axis. Left click on the axis. Hover on the axis, please. All right, I'm going to show this to you. I'm going to make myself the presenter. Okay.
Okay.
Let me know when you're able to see my screen.
No.
Okay.
Okay, I can see it now.
All right. Do you see that? Do you see this? Me hovering on the axis and clicking and dragging it all the way back.
Okay.
All right, all the way.
Okay.
All the way. This is what I mean by clicking and dragging. I know it's annoying, but but okay. See this? See the wrapping there? So I want to click and drag it all the way. Okay.
Why all the way?
Not all the way. I'm just kidding, because you're not seeing that.
Okay.
Just make enough space. Okay. We don't want to waste any screen real estate here. So just click and drag it only for the, enough space for that labels to show without wrapping. Okay. Make sense?
Yeah.
Good. You are a quick learner.
Oh. Okay.
I'm waiting for your screen to show up.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, but you're wasting some space there. You don't need that much white space on in the bottom left. Yeah.
Can I change the color of the bar?
You want to change the color?
No, can I?
You said you want to change the color?
Can I change the color?
Can you change what?
The color.
Yeah, but see, don't try to stick to the same color throughout the page. You know why? That shows some uniformity. If you try to change it, again, you'll have to look at the color combinations, and it's not adding any value there. People would rather see this in monochrome so that it's not distracting and taking your attention away from the actual thing that you're trying to portray, which is the business numbers.
Yeah. Okay. The simple the better.
Yeah, try to make it simple, not to make it too fancy there, We're not trying to create some manga comics, but rather than we're trying to show some business there.
Yeah, okay.
Excuse my reference there, but I couldn't, help that. Oh, it's 8:38. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm running late for another meeting.
Oh, okay. I have another meeting around.
All right. Okay. Anyway, we'll have to catch up, especially when, the other person has not joined at all. So. then we'll continue the discussion on how to do things on Spotfire. Now this is what this is an extension of what we discussed right now. This is what I mean by reducing the known data ink. Now we have as little known data ink as possible, but we still have those tick marks there. See that tick mark on the axis for the bottom right? I don't know how to get that removed. But
oh, okay. We need to get rid of that.
I'm not sure we can do that.
Okay.
I'm not sure whether we can do that on Spotfire. So yeah, that's the idea.
Okay.
See?
Okay.
All right. Okay.
Yeah. Tomorrow morning I have another interview, but that is only for business analyst.
Not for Spotfire.
Yeah.
But you can always say, your business analyst profile has improved a lot after you have learned Spotfire, which is giving you a lot of help in understanding the business numbers, and then you can do some more, appropriate talking.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. All right then. Bye.
Okay. Thanks for the time and teaching. That's very helpful. Okay.
Yeah, I would love to hear that. All right. Bye.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Okay. Bye.